Hello. Here we are. We got the WRG RLCS Swiss run for Open 2 of Split 1 of season 2026. Although the first Open was not in 2026, but the season was still called 2026. Nah, Saib, come on. We get the rocket pass always. Do I not have the rocket pass? I don't have the rocket pass. Get premium. Should I get the rocket pass? That is the question. I need a jam. I need a jam. It's too quiet. It always is too quiet. But I want to fill the quiet for once. Oh, this song. This is a good song. One in chat if you know this song. Da, 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 da. You get your credits back anyway. You get your credits back anyways. That's true. What is this? Okay. Right. Let's get the rocket. I don't have enough credits. Well, never mind. Am I really loud? Sorry, is the song really loud? Was it? That might have been really loud, I'm not sure. But yeah, our first series in the Swiss will be against Pioneers. But let me tell you, we are about to see the biggest upset of all time. Sweaty, he wasn't on the South African roster for FIFA E. Maybe he's still molding, you know? Mental not there. Why was he not at FIFA E? Nobody knows. What about his teammates? Lewis P. I don't have anything to say about Lewis P. To die for. He played at FIFA E, but finished dead last. Or did he? Check FIFA E results. He did. Dead last. Below Malaysia. A disappointment to the whole region. Guess a bit excessive, but... How are they going to recover, these two players? See if I can find anything on Lewis P. I can't find anything on Lewis P. I have nothing to say. Luis Puente. Puente. Okay. Isn't it crazy how Navi was in Rocket League, but the roster was Tigre, Lewis P, and Virtuoso? That was just random. Anyways, I think we are joining up. We got Jar Jam. And let me tell you, if I play Jar, I would annihilate him in a 1v1. So we already won the caster matchup, right? We're already 1-0 up in that sense. Jar would get demolished. Quite literally, he probably would get demoed at least 5 times, maybe 10. Somewhere in that range, probably. Just saying. Did I get them in the right way around? I did get them the right way around, so that's good. But Jay, just saying. You've already won the caster matchup. And the players are gonna double tap on him right now. Oh god, the 6 is there as well. There we go. I wasn't joking. I meant what I said. We're about to see the biggest upset of all time. White Rabbit 3-0 against Pioneers. You don't understand. You haven't seen it. I have. Just enjoy the spectacle. Just putting that on hold for a second. Just putting that on hold. Just holding. The captain is trying out a new quirky but creative preset. I like it. That works. Little do we know that 6 is actually the best import in the lobby. It's not Lewis P, it's 6. The English man. The best import in the entire world. Sweaty. Just a mere air dribble, you know. That stuff gets easily dealt with over here at White Rabbit. No problem. Six. Over to the backboard, easily stopped by Sweaty. I keep wanting to call him Sweaty Mix because that was a Finnish player back in the day in Europe. Okay, putting the biggest upset on hold. On hold. Give it a moment. Give it a moment. What a banger. Massive clang, as I say. To die for, kind of losing that ball, to be honest. But no, where are the mechs pioneers? Where are they? Where are the mechs? They're at White Rabbit Gaming, of course. I don't know why I'm just hard glazing today. We're down by 2 goals against the best team in South Africa. Well, in SSA. Can't forget about Réunion. I don't even know that's how, if that's how you pronounce it. Well, that's a really good try by 6. Lewis P. Taken away. Sweaty though, going for a shot as well. Saved out. It doesn't say that it's a save on the score thing, but looks like a save to me. Lewis P. Easy save by Banana Cat. I've missed Banana Cat. My favorite name to say. Even more than Wee Casper. That's right. I've come out and said it. Banana Cat. My favorite name. It's a good air dribble by Sweaty. A fair play. Fair play, good play. Don't know who that is in his profile picture to die for. It kind of looks like Roll does. I don't think it is, but it kind of looks like him. Sweaty's got some cat. I have no idea what Banana Cat has. Wee Casper, that's a character from that show from League of Legends, isn't it? Isn't it a character from League of Legends? What's that show called? I have no idea. I'm about to call it The Acolyte, but I'm pretty sure that's not what it's called. Yeah, Lewis P has been scoring those since like 2017. Arcane, that's the one. What was the Acolyte? Is that Star Wars? I'm pretty sure that bombed, didn't it? Did not do well. I have to preface that because one of my friends, when I said bombs, thought I meant that it was really good. Lost in translation. When I said it was going to be the biggest upset of all time, I meant 3-1, not 3-0. You know, when you look into the future, it's more about the broad idea being right. It's not about the specifics. It's about the broad concepts. It's about, you know, seeing the broader change to the world, right? I thought 3-0, it was a bit too specific. The most important part is that we were gonna win, right? That was it. Now you might think I'm trolling, but I'm not. I'm not trolling. I don't do no trolling. Ugh, sorry. Just a little yawn. All right. Game 2. Already looking pretty awkward right off the kickoff. 6 doing a good job though, getting in the way. Wee Casper might have an opportunity here. Just Lewis P back. Oh, but he had a really good read on Wee Casper. Sweaty, kind of a reset of sorts. Not too effective. Demo 1-6 might be troublesome. Double commit as well, but ended up being fine. Low boost can't do a lot here with Casper, but does somewhat confuse the opponents. Typhoon will be on that again. 6 just about got there. Banana Cat 50 forwards. Sweaty won that completely though. That's a really good shot, fair play. I've got nothing to say about that. Yo, what's up, Ghost? How we doing? How we doing? Okay. The Pioneers are kind of messing each other up a lot there. Casper gets a beat, but that touch is going to be easily dealt with. Got the boost though, huge, and the demo. Casper back to the backboard. Lewis. Lewis again. There we go. Some good saves coming out from Casper. 6 to the side. Banana Cat there. Not gonna do a lot there, I don't think. Huge miss from 6. That's the ping. That's the ping. That was not him. trust. Banana Cat with a touch, but that's an immaculate pass. Kind of forced wide, I believe, by the incoming challenge. A little bit too slow by Lewis. But still, more chances coming, and that was quite the redirect. You know, Dedifor just gets that one bit forwards. Lewis is there. Unsavable for WeCasper essentially once the shot comes in. Lewis. Still forcing a 50, but Banana Cat could only get it to the midfield line. Sweaty. Can't get it too far here. Dedifor has to do a bit of work. No boost to his name now. Big pinch. Lewis is there again. The looming threats. Okay. I kind of wish that he can maybe get it to 6 instead of the wall. Good save by Casper. Oh, again, another redirect attempt. Sweaty. Power dribbling, taking one out. You know, that's a big thing about Rocket League is you're not always looking to actually, you know, score. I mean, essentially, any team at any level knows this, other than maybe, like, Diamonds, right? Like, I don't know. Good save. Go next. But I feel like overall we're not looking too bad. Like, obviously, Pioneers are just a better team. But I don't really feel like I'm watching like a best team in the region with an import player that's supposed to be untouchable, you know what I mean? Like, and that's not to do, you know, discredit them or anything, but I feel like we're not doing that bad. I say that the score, the shot, the shot count might imply otherwise. So maybe I'm giving us too much credit. Rounds. I see that they're playing. Did they make a roster switch? Did they remove what was his name? The Reunies player. They got Onizuma. Right, okay. Yeah, they were surprisingly not that good last time around. Certainly a bit of a shock. All right. Game 3. To see how we can do against the best team in the region. Can we get a game off them? Can we get the win? Can we get the series win? Maybe not. Maybe not. Look at that. So easily gets that reset to get a touch over Banana Cat and then gets, you know, the actual flip reset touch to get in the goal as well. Banana Cat, great pass to 6, but that's a side flip. Cat actually manages to get the first to that ball, but eventually just hitting the man in the backboard. Could have worked out though. 6 off to the corner, might go midfield. Lewis P reads that incredibly well though. Cat going up in the air. To die for over Casper. Big bang from Casper. To die for control air dribble here. Should be dealt with. Lewis. Very good reset there. The shot, the actual usage of the flip. Not the greatest, did not get any power on that, but the setup was just simply incredible. And then here he goes. Receives a pass and strikes it incredibly well. And there's 2-0. Bang off the post. Sweaty getting it over Casper 6. Not a lot of boost, didn't really have much choice on what to do. Okay, getting it to the corner. Sweaty. Decent pass, but read well by Casper. Lewis. Good speed, but still. Could only manage a 50. Lewis. Eventually gets that one to die for. A miss here. Ball kind of rolling near the midfield. Jesus, I mean, looking at Lewis, it is a bit of a diff, isn't it? So much better than anyone else. I want to check again. What was the other... Do we not have another EU import we do Tekhoz? I wonder how Tekhoz has looked. I believe we played against him last regional. But I don't remember him standing out just quite as much as Lewis did. Or is here. But I might be wrong about that. Good save by 6. Casper in the air, and so Difor had a lot of leverage there. It was kind of the wall where, you know, the higher Casper goes, almost the easier it is for Difor to go for that one. You know, with the full boost, you know, Casper is essentially just going towards him, so he doesn't have to use the boost to go up because he's on the wall. He could just drive up. Ultimately, still got outplayed though, because Casper is the GOAT. Not a bad 50. Lewis, oh my word, used the corner very well there. Not a goal though, not on target. Unlucky. Well, looks like that's Series 1 done for us. You could call it a scrim, you know, a little scrim against the Pioneers to see how we stack up exactly. And yeah, I mean, the Pioneers, they look really good. I'd be surprised if they don't win the regional. Not like there aren't other contenders. There definitely are. You know, maybe looking at Five Fears, the obvious. You know, the obvious one you look at where they could definitely win a regional or two throughout the season. But yeah, Pioneers, the real deal, I guess I would say. But yeah, okay, we'll go to a little BR back screen until our next match, which should be a while, because that was a 3-0, so there might be some game 5s going on and whatnot. So yeah, we'll see them.
never get it anyway. Conquering the impossible, all with a smile on our face. We work hard, we play harder, we push it to the limit, going farther and farther. We work hard, we play harder, we push it to the limit, going farther and farther. Grind all day, we dance all night. We're body freaks of nature, we're body freaks, body freaks. Grind all day, we dance all night. We're body freaks of nature, we're body freaks, body freaks. Body freaks, body freaks. We're body freaks of nature, we're body freaks, body freaks. We're body freaks of nature, we're body freaks, body freaks. We work hard, we play harder, we push it to the limit, going farther and farther. We work hard, we play harder, we push it to the limit, going farther and farther. Grind all day, we dance all night. We're body freaks of nature, we're body freaks, body freaks. Grind all day, we dance all night. We're body freaks of nature, we're body freaks, body freaks. They don't know how we do it, they'll never get it anyway. Conquering the impossible, all with a smile on our face. Grind all day, we dance all night. We're body freaks of nature, we're body freaks, body freaks. Grind all day, we dance all night. We're body freaks of nature, we're body freaks, body freaks.
Alright, we are back. We got our second round, which is against Jomas Power. I tried to check the roster, but I don't recognize anyone. So, not sure what to make of that. They're all on 200 ping. So they're either people that have managed to go under the radar for a long time and are just from a location where you just have bad ping, because I'm pretty sure there are locations where you just, you know, you're either gonna have bad ping or you're gonna have bad hardware that results in you having bad ping, right? Because, you know, overheating laptops and stuff like that can still result in high ping and whatnot. From my experience anyways, I believe. Or they're not, or they're not from where they're claiming to be. Either or. And that's a good play by Rubex. He just got the 50, landed. I think he used the wave dash 50 to get a quick recovery, and straight off the kickoff, that's 2. Danica negative 50 towards his teammates. Casper's gonna struggle to get on the end of that with 0 boost. Little back pass. But don't think that was completely synergized. Danica unable to get the boost, but he gets bumped forwards, manages to make at least something out of it. Jomas couldn't get a double touch. Jomas first to it. Calculated landing. If anyone here has some information on these guys, that would be great. Oh, look at that pass, but I think Rubex bailed out. Another shot taken away by Wee Casper. Rubex bang forwards to gimme. And Casper able to get the stop. Jomas. He's been getting a lot of good passes. Him and Rubex have been linking up pretty well so far. We honestly haven't really had anything. You know, we could have maybe scored 1 goal or so, but it's been pretty flat throughout. Let's get the shot count. It's a good child by 6. Rubeck's forced to give away possession here. 50 by 6. That's a good pass. Anyone there to shoot? Banana Cat is. And now we just need one to tie things up. He could be back here. We can't, but nobody's going to be there for that one. And that's a negative 50. Should be fine, though. 6 there. We Casper having a moment. Could be an awkward moment here. A shot is there and a bump. 2-6. That's 2-2. What a bump from, who was it here? Banana Cat. Getting a really good touch and then the bump as well. So made 6's job easy. Just had to get her on target. Sorry. 6. Is that on target? Not quite. 10 seconds remaining here for regulation. That's a bad touch or lack of a touch. And that is honestly quite disappointing. Did so well to come back, but it has slipped away in the final moments. Last second here, opportunity. Yeah, that's a good enough touch in defense to end that one. I mean, they've got more ping than our import. That's crazy. Anyways, we move on. Game 2 in Series 2. Rubeck's might get another touch there. Did as well. Definitely a threatening play for... What was the team name again? Jomas Power. Casper might just have an open net, but he's actually shot it to the only place where they could save it. Bit of a disaster here for White Rabbits. Jomas. Looking for a reset, but... Bit of a fail in the end. Rubeck's looking for a gimme. Still gets a 50 at least. Might have a double tap. Gimme now. Making a couple touches. That one's rolling down and Jomas will get the first goal in game number 2. Alright, we need a good kickoff. Good work there by Banana Cat. 6, just gonna try to make that one close. No, he just goes for the crossbar. Fair play, that was probably better than I was thinking. Banana Cat, couple good touches. Nobody there in the midfield to capitalize on the opportunity. Jomas. Over 1, over 2. Rubeck's. Can't get over a wee Casper. Privilege out. Somebody's gonna have to go here. Eventually we do. We Casper, maybe to leave it and go for the bump. No. Good bump here by 6. shot by 6, and that's 1-1. I wasn't sure exactly what was going on there, to be honest. Bit of chaos unfolding. And then, yeah, wide shot from 6, or from a wide position anyways. Good touches by the Englishman. Now we Casper. Try to get a reset, but hard dunked. Gimme. Guess a forward 6 can only get it to Jomas. Jomas looking for some bumps. Banana Cat. Wasn't sure what to expect. Yes, a shot coming through. Jomas getting the second goal. He has been ever present this series, and a miss as well at the front post from White Rabbit. It's all good. It's all good. We get the next one. Rubex. Should be somewhat easy, but Joma's still there to apply the pressure. Gimme, that should be a free giveaway. Rubex. Casper, that one loop should be pretty easy by Jomas, but Banana Cat still around. Ultimately, I was gonna say an opportunity for Jomas' power, but then we were instantly on a counterattack. Little ping pong. Good 50 by Jomas. Another ball to the backboard. Is there an orange player? There is. Maybe a bit of breathing room here for White Rabbit. Ball in the midfield, but nobody was there, so it's never gonna be a good opportunity there. We Casper just bangs it straight. Maybe looking for a bump. Maybe looking for some boost. That's a good touch by Banana Cat. Is the shot there by 6? It is. A great setup from Banana Cat. And a not so good clearance from Rubex. And great vision by 6 to see where the defender is and getting it around them. Not really worrying about, you know, shooting it straight at the net. More worrying about how am I going to get this into the net. Decent touch here, Jomas. Good work in defense. Casper up here in the last second. That touch should be hitting the ground. It could be a counterattack even. But no. Instantly shut down as we go to overtime. One that we would have expected last game if not for a last second error. Can we make up for it in game 2 overtime? Ball just floating into the midfield. Gimme. Honestly, I'm happy he took that one away from Rubex. Gimme so far has been kind of the offensive weak point. The most nervous looking player. The one that you think might look a bit uncomfortable. Oh, and that's a poor touch, and Rubex just gets a free touch. Or free shot, really. And 2 really, really close games. But, yeah, to be fair, Jomas have looked more controlled overall. You know, especially the first game, to be fair. This game has been closer overall. But yeah, I would still say Joe must look marginally better. But yeah, it's close. Alright, reverse sweep. Feel like it's definitely possible, but got a long road ahead of us. 6, no boost, still makes a dangerous touch, and Banana Cat, our striker, to capitalize. There we go, 1-0. Good start. Banana Cat again, getting beaten though here by Rubex. And 2 people going for the ball, leading to a lot of confusion. Might be a shot. No, Casper doesn't at least get a touch. Oh my. I think there was a demo there, actually by 6, but he's got no boost, so he's probably, or maybe, worse off here. Okay, now we got a bang to the midfield. Looking for 50. Banana Cat to follow up. Can only really grab the boost here, but Casper challenging could be a good prospect here. Bar down, or hitting to the bar and then, you know, kind of waterfalling down. I say bar. Backboard, that's what I meant, sorry. Cut back, had another 15 there. He maybe could have scored that, but other than that, it was always going to be an easy save. Big bang, a little bit wide. What a touch there from Banana Cat. What an angle. Six. And challenged here. Casper, big bang. Rubex low boost. Might be a little bit awkward here. Joma's still there though. Only got, I was gonna say 1 man to beat, but maybe somebody cut in. These Caspers got to make a save, able to do so too. Rubex just trying to get that one far away, but a looming threat here for White Rabbit. No, a counterattack potentially, but Casper will take that one away. Passes to Banana Cat. Finds him, and what a shot it is. There's a reason why we call him the striker. And it's for this exact reason. Two minutes. 2-0. Casper another ball to the midfield, but I think it was a little bit too wide for the supporting teammates. Casper getting this one away to the side for 6. Probably going to go for a reset. No, it goes for the double tap. Close one. Good leave. A good shot as well. A great leave there by, was it Casper? Certainly would have confused Rubex, and then, of course, the striker comes in. Clean strike. Certainly the best White Rabbit have played today. What a clearance there by the captain. Rubex going in the air, but inviting a bit of pressure there with how much time he was taking, with how he was air dribbling the ball as well. And Rubex just about getting a touch. Six will be on his own for a second here, just gets an important touch away. The Banana Cat, that's inviting an opportunity here for Joma's power. The Casper does a good job with the little boost he had there. That'll be a shot from 6. Taken away. Rubex. "25 seconds on the clock. You do have to think that this game should be done here. Another important stop by 6. Banana Cat taking his time. Joma's power. You know, they want to get into offense, and they do have the ball rolling here, or flying in the air. But it will mean nothing as we get a 3-0 victory. Yeah, that was a good game. Good game by White Rabbit, as I said previously. Definitely the best that we've seen White Rabbit play today. So a promising look. Definitely makes me more confident in the reverse sweep. But that's just one game. You know, we got a pretty good shot count. In particular, Banana Cat striking on point. I mean, that's what you want. You know, you might think shooting is the easy part, but a lot of the time it's not. And being able to rely on someone like Banana Cat the way we did in this game is massive. It allows for a certain type of creativity as well. For, you know, from Casper, for example, the way he faked that ball and then the shot comes in. If that isn't a good strike, like, they could still easily save that, but just, you know, brings layers to the team, not just, you know, for Banana Cat himself, but also the rest of the squad. They can work with it, you know. It allows your teammates to enable the enabled, if you will. All right, game 4. It's a good challenge by Gimme, but 6 instantly on that. We Casper to the backboard. A lot of pressure for White Rabbits. Rather a lot of aggression. Double commits. Rubex, touch to the midfield. Banana Cat looking for a sidewall skim. Jomas, leaving that one for Gimme, but Banana Cat with an important defensive touch. Little bump, team bump. We do get it away. 6 gets it up high. Shot here from Banana Cat. I mean, this is what I'm saying. You know, I'm not sure that was the touch he was intending, to be honest. I think he was probably going for a ceiling double, but he knows he can leave that, and a Banana Cat can just get another great strike. Good bump. Joma's getting this quite far out. And that's an open net for a Banana Cat. 2-0. This guy's racking up the goals. He's stat padding with the goals. That's a really good shot. Fair play. Jomas, what a redirect. What a redirect. You gotta give the props. Or your props. Banana cat. What a flip reset, but it was wide. Good challenge by 6. Oh, midfield Rubeck. Soft touch should be for weak Casper. Gimme. Banana cat tried to read that one early. 6 getting a reset, but that one's a bit too far away from him. Jomas as well up for that. Looking for a double touch. Finds it. 2-2. Jomas really showing what he's about. Displaying his Jomas power, if you will. Banana cat to the side. Weak Casper hits this one straight up. But this play looking pretty insignificant. Casper around, brings it back to someone. Looks like it was a tough one to get to there. Good force by Wee Casper, getting that pass into a position where really nobody was there. And that's a good clearance on target. 3-2. Wee Casper regains the lead for White Rabbit Gaming. Positionally, a bit of a mess for Jomas Power, but good way to punish it. Give me a bit of a back pass to himself. $50 from Wee Casper. Demo as well from Banana Cat. Should be free ball though here for Rubex. Good bump, but Wee Casper still there. 1 minute 50 on the clock. 1 goal lead for White Rabbits. That's a good play. Gimme very patient there to get that one away. A lot of people would panic under the circumstances there. Bouncing ball. 6. Redirect to his own backboard. Jonas. Unable to get it to the midfield here. A high ball. Gimme. Tries to recycle the play, but unable to do so. Back pass for Jomas. The man who you want on the ball, but good challenge for White Rabbits. Good touch by 6 to keep the play going. Little bouncing shot. Sometimes it's not about scoring right now. Sometimes it's just about making the opponents awkward to score a little bit later. Causing a 50 to go to a teammate. All these kinds of things. We got some great pressure going on here. Banana Cat. Just about controlled enough. Goes towards the backboard. Forces out a bit of a save. That's a good job by Jomas to, cover the area. To make sure White Rabbit couldn't maintain that pressure for long. Pass to Jomas. Oh, if not for Wee Casper, that could have been big trouble. Gimme maybe looking for a bump, but he is nowhere near. Decent shot. 3 seconds on the clock. And that one will bounce. Game 5 it is. I would say we go to Champions Field, but I'm not sure that's gonna be happening. No admin, so it should be a good one. I'm expecting another close match in Game 5. It's been, I want to say, has it been 1-goal games every single game? maybe not last. What was it last game? What was the score last game? I don't know. Press ready. Stop waiting. This guy, bro. They should wait the entire 10 seconds. Right, game 5. We've come a long way. Can we finish the reverse sweep here in round 2 to get our first series victory? What a stop there by Wee Casper. I can't thought maybe his teammates were a little bit closer, but that was essentially just a giveaway. Good touch by Banana Cats. Bang forwards. Good demo by Wee Casper. Oh, miscommunication. Okay, eventually, Wee Casper leaves it for Banana Cat, who is really, really going for that. 6. Couldn't achieve much in the end with that ceiling. Shots. I believe it was the ceiling shot. Jomas going up high. Gimme might be there for the shot. A little bit wide. He could recover. Not in time, though. 6 does give that away, but initial shot not on target. Here a ball onto the backboard. Some panic here for White Rabbit as pressure comes in. Another ball to midfield. Jomas on low boost. Gimme trying to maintain the pressure, but now they're going to be facing a double tap attempt from 6. Who sinks it as well. 1-0 for the White Rabbits. Also do some gaming. Back pass. Gimme though. And now played here by 6. Want to go for the pass, but teammates were too busy getting bumps and such. Understandable. Oh, some disagreement on who should be going for the ball here. From the opposition, Jomas Power. Good force, Banana Cat. Could be shot opportunity. Jomas there. Does get saved out by Wee Casper. Double commit though. RLCS, a referee has joined the match. Why? Who knows? Casper. Ooh. Unless he gets maybe a bump. That one won't work out. Banana Cat bangs it to the corner. Rebecca low boost just can only really bang a, oh my word, Banana Cat. That's what we call living on the edge. But we didn't concede, so it's okay. Rubex missing the ball here. Just gonna try to get 50. Does so as well. Gets 2 in fact, but now 6 coming in. What a clearance. Surely that's not going in. Banana Cat gets a touch. 6. A weak Casper shots there. Some panic ensuing. And here a miss from Banana Cat, allowing the counter attack. Only one man back here. Banana Cat getting the reset. Here, a good track back from Jomas. Zero boosts. Banana Cat near clearance. Gimme air dribbling this one to Rubex, but taken away. And now Six has an open net. And there we go. 2-0 with 20 seconds. That should be it, but we can't celebrate yet. With time on the clock. One covering high, Six getting the save. And Jomas, no, not enough time. That was a reverse sweep from a White Rabbit Gaming. Absolutely massive. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Well done, a reverse sweep. All me, guys. That's me. That's me. I do still wonder who they are. Never heard of him. Never heard of him. Yeah, that was a massive result. 3-2 victory there. And I do feel like we look a little bit different from the first regional. We look a little bit different. Mostly probably because, you know, the team has gotten used to each other a bit more. Last time, I think it was quite short notice that Six ended up joining the team. So I think they've had a little bit more time now. So looking slightly different. Mostly for the better, from what I can tell. But yeah, good victory there. And we'll go to a bare back screen until next series. Shouldn't be too long, though.
None of this seems right. What am I holding on to? If it could be black and white, with it to sunrise. 'Cause I'm not gonna stay for a second last chance. None of this seems right. What am I holding on to?
Yo, yo. Series should be starting soonish against Supersonic Legends. Which is... Let me see. Mercury, Barichu, and Bigfoot. We touch the vault. Aha, I touched it. Yeah. Did I get the overlay right? I think I did. Yeah, nice. Right, round 3. We are currently 1-1 in Swiss. Going up against Supersonic Legends. I'm not sure, but I think the series that they won was also against the same team. Is that right? Let me check that. Jomas Power, yeah, they won 3-1 and we won 3-2. So very similar there. Very similar record in that sense. Good demo by 6. We'll call that a fake by Wee Casper. Bigfoot. Did we play Bigfoot last event? I cannot remember properly. I think that's over Barry Richu. Is that actually in 6 with an absolutely insane arena rank? Can we get it? Can we, okay. No replay for that. But let's just respect 6 for that shot, okay? Well, not a bad start, I would say. Cat low boost, though. That almost could have been a goal there for sure, but we get away with it. Dunked by Bigfoot. Shot near post by Berichu. Saved out by 6. Counter attack. Banana Cat. Go for the flip reset. Gets it over Bigfoot. And I gotta say, the 2 goals we've scored so far, pretty flashy. Pretty flashy. So the boys must be feeling confident. Fake here by Wee Casper. Staying close to 0 boost. Oh, Bigfoot. Bit premature. Could be another effort here. Wee Casper. We've all scored 1 goal here now. Every player on White Rabbit, 3-0 now. Game 1. We're looking hot. We're looking hot. Six. Off the corner. Oh my. I was going to say, if he scored that, then I would do things that I can't say right now. Or shouldn't say, at least. 6 with the backboard read. Gets it to a teammate. Wee Casper will get the 4-0. utter annihilation by the rabbits that are white, but also do gaming. Mercury. Simple touch, easily saved by our golden striker. Big Casper, bit of time here. Early challenge by Mercury. And just because we've had a good start doesn't mean we can let off the gas here. This is, you know, we went to game 5. They didn't even go to game 5. They won in game 4 against the same team we won against. So clearly they present more of a threat than what they've shown in the last 3 minutes. And, I mean, well-established players as well in the region. So good pass and a good strike, but just narrowly wide. Big Casper. A musty. You don't see that from him very often. Banana Cat. Trying more flashy things. I respect it. 6 off to the back wall. Taken away by Barichu. Free open net almost, but Banana Cat should have aimed for that near post. Big Casper, of course, is going to go for the bump. This guy. Baricho getting hard challenged here. Now, we really haven't allowed the opposition to get any momentum. They do not look confident. They do not look comfortable at all. And they'll probably want to take the full minute break to recover because they need to take a moment. Take a moment to reset. Because even after all of our goals, we've had all of the pressure. You know what? They've maybe had like one good chance against us that I can remember off the top of my head. To be fair, by the one chance I definitely should have scored, but ball forwards here, we Casper finding Banana Cat, maybe a little bit too direct here. And that's it, game 1. As we take that one with confidence. And the stats don't lie. The stats do not lie. 15 shots from our side, only 3 from theirs as well. I'm also trying to see like what else is going on in the bracket. Pioneer 6-0 after 2 games in games. Same thing with 5 Fears in the opposite Swiss group. Other than that, who else am I interested in? Rounds, I guess. They lost against Brococros. Jeff, Ravi, and Steak. That makes sense. Steak, another good player. Probably superior to Red Shiro. So that makes sense. That they'd be winning that. Jeff and Ravi as well. I want to say they're more well established at the top than Onizuma and Willant, so anyways, we got a game 2 on our hands. Bigfoot. Trying to get in touch maybe to Mercury, but that's going to be overly aggressive with Casper right there. Unfortunately, there could be no follow-up. Opportunity for Mercury. 6 with a save. Banana Cat gets one touch. A controlling one as well with his flip there. Richu is not going to be able to get his boost. Doesn't really need it, but that does allow more pressure from White Rabbit. Mercury just wants to get it away. Understandably. Good demo from the captain. Could be a shot here. Banana Cat looks for the near post back wall. Which always is an area where you can kind of outplay a player, then maybe the strike comes in after that. It's something that he's been doing, you know, today as well. Ooh, he might have just almost found the net there. What an angle by Banana Cat, but just not quite good enough. Banana Cat, sidewall skim. Bigfoot forced to make a touch. Baricho, honestly, I feel like he could have impressed a little bit more so far. He's not really looked comfortable so far as the EU imports on their team. I know he's had some good results in the past in the region. I can't tell you exactly what his best result is, but I'm pretty sure it's at least a top 4. Oh, a miss here, but don't worry. We Casper there for the save. Great adjustment by Banana Cat. We Casper a little bit too out of position there to save that one, and a great shot as well by Mercury. Correct me if I'm wrong, is Mercury the planet the closest to the sun? And that's a second goal here. And maybe we're like Icarus. We got too close to the sun. That game 1 was just a little bit too much for us. Overconfident. Game 2, different story here, for sure. Cat. I was hoping to see him go for the bump, but maybe that'll work too. Here, still more pressure. Double commit. Controlling touch from Banana Cat. Some good bumps from Mercury, but that will be irrelevant. That's 6 in the midfield just waiting for the pass as the demo came through. Good kick off straight to 6. Opting to go low to the side now to Wee Casper. Gets it forward. 6 there again, but it doesn't matter. The touch from Wee Casper was good enough on its own. Now we're all tied up. Just an early bang, Bigfoot. Not the most comfortable touch here. Mercury bangs it to the side. Banana Cat. Tried to go for backboard. Easily covered though. Darichu looking for a shot, and a surprise error from the defense. Not really structurally, more of an individual one. Six. Tries to go to the corner here, but kind of gets manhandled. Ball in the midfield, taken away just about. Wee Casper looking for some boost before finally taking away the ball, but that invites a lot of pressure. Barichu gets that one back to the midfield. A stop comes out from the captain. Ball goes forwards. No, not for long here. Mercury keeps it going. Double commit. Oh, 6 tried to get another touch on that, but just a little bit off. Very true, big bang. Hoping somebody maybe misses here. Finds the midfield, but it's going to be met by Banana Cat. Pass to 6. Just about gets there again. Big Bang back. Banana Cat has to find a way to get it to teammate, but that one just goes right back into the offensive pressure. And a good touch by Bigfoot to secure game 2 for Supersonic Legends. Yeah, I mean, a great response here in this game by Supersonic Legends. They looked completely out of it. They looked like, well, clearly 200 MMR, like below what we were playing at. But they regained very well. Turned it into a close game. And just narrowly bested us. Let me look at some of the other results as well. Who's Jumas Power playing? They're playing against Mzansi Magicians. Okay. Who are they? Dre and Luna. Ah. I do remember them. I think they used to play with Sethi. Yes. Okay. Alright, game 3. Can White Rabbit reclaim dominance? Could be done here right off the kickoff. A great touch by Wee Casper. And you know, he doesn't always... What I like about Wee Casper is he doesn't try to do too much. He doesn't have to do anything crazy there. He just needs to get a simple touch, and then it's a free shot. It's an art style often misunderstood, or, well, not understood at all by, you know, some of your more flashy players, if you will, but the art of not doing too much can be very effective. Good pass here, but Mercury couldn't quite reach out to it. Big Casper. Going for a flip reset. Tries to get it into a dangerous area. The shot is there. Absolutely no response from the defense there. You know, you drop that down like that, you surely expect somebody on the floor to make a touch, but no, just a free shot for a White Rabbit. And we'll take that. We take a cheeky 2-goal lead. Casper gets it around 1. He'll be looking for a bump. At least force Barichu to look a bit uncomfortable here, trying to get this one away. Casper can only get 1 save. No, he gets a second. Barichu smacks it over the bar. Another one hits the crossbar here. Counter attack. A little bit off by Casper. And miss coming through. 6. That touch was going to be inevitably rather pointless. Shot attempt from Casper, saved out by Barichu. Mercury looking for some resets. I don't think he got the touch he wanted there. Mercury trying to play with his food a little bit here, but he's got too many people to beat. That might be a good opportunity. Mercury now. Maintaining that pressure. Smacks it to the backboard. 6 has to get a good touch, and is able to get that as well. Great play from White Rabbit overall. A great 50 by Mercury. Should be an open net. It's a whiff, but it doesn't matter. Made up for by Barichu. Great play by Mercury. Just the 1-goal lead now for White Rabbits. A lot of time here for Supersonic Legends to change the tide of the game. Here off the corner, could be a shot attempt off the bar. Mercury cannot get that one on. Too acute of an angle. Wee Casper basically at an open net, but misses it. Sometimes does struggle on those fundamentals. Good bumps coming out from 6. Bigfoot, does he get it on? A good save by Wee Casper. Good ball to the midfield. Barichu there for the shot wide. 6 will claim that one on the backboard. Wee Casper continue to play. Another 50. Banana Cat smacks one high. Nobody there near the back post. Kind of aimless attempts here by White Rabbit. "40 seconds on the clock, still the 1-goal lead for White Rabbit Gaming. Banana Cat doesn't have to do too much. 6, a little bit too far away. Could be a counter attack here for Barichu. It will be, and that's going to be 2-2. And yeah, I mean, 6 probably a little bit too desperate to not equalize, sorry, to get that second goal. And eventually going for a ball that's already past him, or past the scoring line, if you will. It's not necessarily a goal that we really had to concede with that logic. But hey, we can still get the win here. Obviously, just a tie game here. Oh, and a crucial save by Wee Casper as Bigfoot got a last-second opportunity there. As we head into overtime. Very tight affair here. 2 games. Both teams taking 1 each. And now game 3 overtime to break the deadlock. Barichu looking at the backboard. Uncomfortable save away by 6. Clear just straight down the line. Will allow Bigfoot to have an opportunity here. Now Wee Casper. Just a 50. Barichu can only get it as far as Banana Cat, who does not get a good control here. Mercury, kind of the mechanical man here for Supersonic Legends, unable to make anything happen. Wee Casper waiting for a bump, and the air dribble as well. Not the greatest. Probably was banking on that demo, and a great shot from 6. 1 minute into overtime to break the deadlock here. Yeah, I mean, you had 2 people in the corner, 1 person with like 12 boost. They didn't exactly have a lot of resources, and we pounce on that with some great pressure there and a great shot. There we go. Match point for us. We got 2 attempts to finish off the series in our favor, of course. Could also, lose. Do we have any results already? Any 3-0s? I think Team 10 got a sweep. Who's that? Tristan, Snoozy, Pseudo. against no-name team. Yeah, I mean, they live up to the team name. No idea. No idea who they are. All right, let's get game 4 underway. Can we close it out nice and early with the 3-1? Casper's gonna leave this one. No. Looking for more of a slow solo play. Oh, a close 50 there. That potentially a Rule 1 break, but I'm not too concerned. Well, a good shot, but a good save as well by 6. That one's wide from Barichu. Big foot. Decent recovery. Barichu getting bumped for his efforts to maintain pressure here in the corner. Mercury, much the same story. This ball will not leave the corner. Eventually, he gets forced away. Bit of a team bump, calculated. Good pass in the midfield. Mercury shut down by 6. The Englishman. Big bang forwards. 6 up for that. Could be a bit overly aggressive. Very important bump here. Big for the shot. Leaves a bit to be desired. Good pass. Mercury there. Cuts away by White Rabbit. Casper off to the backboard. Couldn't get the touch. Cat was not sure. So I imagine Casper wasn't sure either. Ooh, a lack of a commit there from Casper. Caught lacking, caught sleeping a little bit. And that's, you know, quick and great recognition there by Mercury. With us on target, Mercury, can he get there? Just about. Had to make some acrobatics happen there. Mercury had to play that one early with the bub right behind him. All in the corner. With Casper trying to get a bump on. Pretty low amount of boost. Cat doing a pretty good job here. Bumping his own teammate. Calculated. 6 gets it under 1. That's about it though. Big challenge from Barichu. Cat. Getting a 50. That one just going straight down. Ball in the midfield. Banana Cat. Had to kind of wrap around it. Couldn't really get a shot. Just had to make sure that, you know, the ball was still for White Rabbit. Your free ball. Free shot. And Banana Cat finds the bottom corner. Excellently placed. Saw the rather unmoving Mercury there, if you will. Static on the goal line. With about 1 minute remaining. We've got a tie game here. Other than game 1, it has been a close affair. The whole way around. Double commit from White Rabbit could cause trouble. Barichu taking his time. Could be another opportunity for the Supersonic Legends. It's going to be a miss here. Off to the backboard he goes, but Lee Casper's going to be first to it. With no questions asked. Hoping for maybe a bad touch from Mercury. Off to the corner they go. Banana Cat shot in the midfield. That one leaves a lot to be desired. And also a very awkward save as well. Will actually kind of allow White Rabbit to continue on the play. But a team bump will say no. No more attack for White Rabbit. Casper, honestly could have done a bit more there. That'll be overtime. Six. It's it over 1. Banana Cat. Gonna hope to get another 50. Lee Casper has free reign over the ball here. Massive panic. Bit of a calamity. But now an opportunity. Barichu gets shut down. Banana Cat, zero boost. Just trying to make the best of it. Maybe a bit aggressive from Lee Casper. Some definite boost issues going on. Bigfoot. Looking for a ball. Just waiting for the bump, but it didn't really fully come in the 50. Really, really close, but White Rabbit, they stay alive here in overtime. Double commit again. In offense this time around, so not as problematic. Banana Cat. Clip reset. 6. Gotta find a way to get this one easily to Lee Casper. Does so as well. Had to flick early, and nobody's behind Barichu. It's gonna allow White Rabbit to have an opportunity here. Again, another double commit. In offense. Goes low here. Lee Casper somehow gets a touchback to Banana Cat. The most calculated plays you've ever seen from White Rabbits. That's one way to do it, for sure. What a shot here from Banana Cat. You can't stop this man from finding the most acute angles. It had to be this guy. A great shot. A great read off the corner. And that's a great 3-1 victory over a pretty good team as well. So, there we go. We are 2-1 now in the Swiss. Huge. Alright. There we go. Yeah. As per usual, going to a BR back screen until we have our next series confirmed, where we will see if we can manage to go 3-1. You know, haven't been thinking about a 3-1 for White Rabbit in a while, but it's on the cards here. Going to be against some tough opposition though, so should be some good gameplay. We can see exactly where we are. Anyways, we'll be right back.
Into the night, city lights are dancing, slowly falling apart. wishing upon a star. This time I'm feeling stronger, and I know I can do better. The shadows causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light. We're gonna light it up, oh, light it up, ooh, light it up, causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light. We're gonna light it up, oh, light it up, ooh, light it up, causing an outbreak. I'm turning the lights on. Open your eyes and see the people chanting, slowly falling apart. The silence causing an earthquake. I'm wishing upon a star. This time I'm feeling higher, and I know I can be taller. Shadows causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light. We're gonna light it up, oh, light it up, ooh, light it up, causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light. We're gonna light it up, oh, light it up, ooh, light it up, causing an outbreak. I'm turning the lights on. Go on, myself. I'm cold, steel stainless. My glass half full. Always said, don't suffer no fools. Serpents, daydream. I bite, you call me lovely. Got a sweet tooth. Gonna get the sugar from you. When they say I'm a machine gun, I take it as a compliment. Oh, wanna feel your touch like ice, tracing all my scars. Why is it hurt on the inside? It's unforgivable, but I forgive you every time. Hard to let it go, 'cause we're intertwined. I break you, you break me, but something about it makes us so, baby. Every piece keeps us together in the cold. I break you break me, holding our love in chains of gold. I break you break me, holding our love in chains of frozen in my dream. I can't escape the thoughts of you. If I try to leave, when I'm with you I can't move. It's unforgivable, but I forgive you every time. Hard to let it go, 'cause we're intertwined. I break you, you break me, but something about it makes us whole, baby. Every piece keeps us together in the cold. I break you break me, holding our love in
Alright. We're back. We've got our 4th series. The team's the other way around. Let me change that. Team 10. Bang, bang, bang. Okay. Just do like a check. Yeah, team 10. We got that all right. But yeah, we were playing against Team 10 for a qualification series for a main event. And then we have another opportunity if we do lose. Let me just check their results though. They have won against Fennec OF and No Name Team. Those are their wins. And then they lost against a 3-0 team, so. Seems like the first goal will be going to Team 10, Tristan. Just waiting in front of the goal for that one to come round. That one's on target, but pseudo in net. That's not going to really be that threatening. But that shot will be from 6. From that pass from the sidewall. That's 1-1. How do people pronounce this guy's name? Is it Chudo? Like, I don't know. Casper off to the back, but Tristan with 0 boost. Ooh, that's a very first color type touch, and with a very first color type result as well. Banana Cat, you know, you didn't want him to strike that one. Yeah, kind of funny how reminiscent that is of the first killer, you know, major grand final touch against Carmine Corp, it must have been. And, yeah, the same consequences for that touch. Tristan, some good control here. It's a clean decal as well, the Tundra decal. That one, I'm not sure if I've ever seen that before, to be honest, but that one looks good. A rather pointless musty from Pseudo. Big clang over to Snoozy, couldn't make contacts. Cat getting a 50. Wee Casper. Bit too high. Off to the backboard. I was going to say backboard there, but actually that was on target. Before the save, of course. 6. Doing a great job avoiding a demo, but in doing so, Snoozy was able to beat into the ball. Cedar with an important touch with 6 in the neighborhood. And Cat attempting a bounce shot, but an easy save. Anacat tried to get it center, but 6 with not a lot of boost. It's going to be a tough chance. Anacat backwards. Good challenge here from 6. Tristan. Just gonna air dribble for 50. Snoozy expecting that one to be a bit more close to him. Great pass, but an own goal. Wee Casper will give him the goal for that one. But yeah, that play kind of started from the fact that, you know, Sneezy thought that 50 was going to be a little bit more closer and forwards, but no, it went pretty backwards. Oh, nobody from White Rabbit going for the ball. Eventually the save comes in from 6. Some good touches. Snoozy will find the net. Just a 1-goal lead here now for White Rabbits with 49 seconds left. And that's going to be another kickoff goal straight away. Snoozy with his 2nd goal. Snoozy, I remember he was at Gamers 8, right? With Guns, and I forget who their 3rd was. Was it Nitro? I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah, 15 seconds remaining here for regulation at least. Currently, as it stands, we will be going to overtime, but could be a last-second opportunity here. Pseudo, no, beaten by Wee Casper 6, making a lateral touch, allowing Wee Casper to do a little bit more magic here. Good pass, Banana Cat for the shot. That's the guy who you want to see, and of course, without any doubt, that one will go in. A 0-second buzzer beater for White Rabbit as they claim game 1. I want to look up who the 3rd was. Gamers 8. Oh no, it was Esports World Cup, sorry. The first Esports World Cup. Cam, of course. Right, okay. Cam. Who's doing pretty well right now, I believe. Didn't he go 3-0 with Amapiano, Kexi, Cam's Nitro. That's it, yeah. But yeah, looking good. Looking good, honestly. You know, maybe 1 or 2 giveaways. But overall, pretty much in control. But the tide could really change at any moment here. You gotta give your respect here to Tristan, Pseudo, and Snoozy here. So it's a great team. And I expect to see a great series here between these 2 teams. First chance again. Going to the blue team here. Tristan. Same player with the first goal. Just like in game 1. Snoozy has done a typical. I think he might be back by now, but will be irrelevant to the outcome here. That little disconnect, I mean. .50. Oh, good beat by Snoozy. Tristan. Coming all the way from midfield to make sure that play stops. Tristan, I believe, as well, is a bit of a, you know, pretty good 1v1 player. I'm not sure I would call him a 1v1 main, but I do know he's had some decent 1v1 results in the past. Pretty sure I casted him in, I don't know, I don't think it was in Ascension Protocol, but I think it must have been in the Greybeard 1v1 Invitational, which would have been 2024. But yeah, I'm not sure exactly which one it was. Big bang forwards, Tristan. Somehow evades that bump. Could be a free shot, it is, for 6. Just a bit of, you know, chaos in front of the net. Resulting in quite a detriment to themselves. Pseudo, no boost here, just leaving the ball entirely, and nobody from White Rabbit coming in for it either. Completely starstruck by the fact that that was free. Pseudo, going up in the air, pre-jump from 6, but I think either we Casper or Banana Cat, whoever it was, thought he had that one, but all is good in the end. Big clear from Banana Cat. That could just be in on its own, and Tristan wasn't sure whether there was going to be another touch there in front of the net. And kind of gets faked out. That'll be the lead for White Rabbit. Yeah, 6 just faking him out. Whether it was intentional or not, I care not. We'll take it. I mean, that's the great thing, right? Just having a man in front of net when a shot is coming in is such a distraction. You don't know, is he making the touch? And if he is, you know, I have to do something here. I have to jump. All the players are not willing to just sit there and take it, if you will. Bit of a mad sentence, but the slow dribble here from Pseudo. Clear from Wee Casper, only as far as Snoozy. Gets demoed by Wee Casper. Good touch by Banana Cat. Ooh, a miss coming through Tristan. Pinch on the sidewall. 6. Just about gets it to Wee Casper. Ooh, close one by Banana Cat. Tough one. Banana Cat will have to try to get something here whilst going back. Does so brilliantly as well. Touch to Wee Casper. That's one's awkward to defend, awkward to shoot as well, though. You saw that Wee Casper had no idea, like, where is this ball exactly going? It's going to hit the bar, but after that, a bit of a mystery. That clearance not going too far. Pseudo gets this one forward. Wee Casper backflip, but all good in the end. Pseudo, big clear. Not a lot of boost for 6. Can only get this slight touch over to Wee Casper, who controls it well in the air. Maybe looking for a 50 here. Some pressure coming in. Is that just on target? And it kind of was, it kind of wasn't. I would say that one is probably, you know, more of a soft goal than the last one. Tristan has not had a fun time in front of net this game. We'll still take it. Absolutely. Banana Cat. Getting cut out here by Pseudo. Who's supposedly Polish from what I can tell. He's shot from Tristan. He's not had a fun time in front of his own net, but he's got his second goal here, I believe. In this game, I mean. 6 seconds on the clock for us to maintain our lead. It's going to be a last second opportunity. Pseudo gets it over 1. Ball to the side. Ball flying to the midfield, but that will be dropped down. And a goal as well for Wee Casper. He cleared it so well that it was just a straight up goal. Bang. He said probably. A great position to be in, 2-0 up against a formidable team. You know, whenever you're in this situation, the threat of a reverse sweep is always, you know, apparent. But, you know, you can never complain being 2-0 up, can you? So. Pseudo, he's got 200 ping. We've got the superior import ping. 160 versus 196. Snoozy also just living on the server. One more and we're in for Swiss. Yeah, we're done. We'll be done with Swiss if we win any of the next 3 games in this series. Triple match points, as they say. Casper going for a bit of a ceiling double. Was never going to be a good shot, but that angle, the setup rather, just wasn't quite good enough. But still here on the ball, or White Rabbit. Tristan just afraid of that challenge. Ended up going a little bit earlier than he probably wanted to. Ball midfield easily taken away by the captain himself. 6. Going up in the air. Gets it above. That's a free double tap. Doesn't get the ball, but it's fine. We Casper prepared behind him. Behind him. Yeah, that's the one. Maybe that was a fake. Who knows? Either or, I'm pretty sure that we're going to score. Strong first touch here, going towards the backboard. We Casper with another... I don't know if that was a shot or a pass. If it was a shot, it was so bad it looked like a pass. Oh my word, what is going on here? Banana Cat had to do all kinds of acrobatics and then got bumped out of the way. I thought for a second there that the doink was coming in. That was really the only way of scoring that. Shots easily saved by Banana Cat. A little bit narrow, I would say, the offense for... What's their team name? I have no idea. Team 10. Decent save, but could be another shot looming. We Casper to the top corner, taken away by Snoozy. LAN attendant at an international competition in Esports World Cup. Formidable opponent, to say the least, but currently we've got the upper hand. Snoozy misses the ball entirely here. Good bump on Tristan. Snoozy. The physical game has been clearly in favor of White Rabbit as well. Just a very strong performance. A miss though in front of net, and Snoozy will capitalize. And that's 1-1. This camera angle, that was something. Pseudo Zerboost can't do a lot. 6 misses as well. We Casper has to do a bit of work here. Gets a touch to Banana Cat. Wide touch over to Tristan. Couldn't get anything going. Double commit. We Casper going for bumps, but he's going to have to get the ball. Try to do so. Just a little bit too late. Again, I feel like their offense is just so predictable for the time being of Team 10. It's almost like they're waiting more for a mistake, a 50 to go really bad, something along those lines. Struggling to really unpack our defense. Good bump here by 6. A good shot by Tristan. I say that. They got a second goal. They got a second goal. My bad. Try to get to the center. We Casper there. Looking for another touch. Unable to do so. Just on target. Oh, deceptive as well. Tristan could have maybe even faked out his teammate there. Oh. Looking for the bump here. Ooh, that's going to be a free open net for Tristan. There we go. 30 seconds to get 2 goals. It's not impossible. It's unlikely, but we'll see what happens here on the kickoff. Another miss. Still a save, though, from 6. Oh, my word. Absolute calamity. Snoozy, what a great touch there in defense. Tristan. And with 6 seconds remaining, I feel like we can essentially confirm, you know, 1 game victory here for Team 10. We'll have up to 2 attempts still to close out the series. I do feel like if we do lose this, it's going to be kind of like ourselves. I don't think they have really played that well to get that victory. I feel like more like some individual errors there near the, you know, the end of that game, costing us that game. Casper has left. Everybody's gone. There's only 3 people in the lobby. The question is, do I have to cast another round 5 for WRG? I feel like I've casted a good amount of them already. What is this boost? Why? Why would he do this to me? Why would he do this? Yeah, he's clearly just trying to get in the heads of my Rabbit Gaming. Certainly getting in the heads. Well, in the head of the caster, that being me. I'm already tilted after 10 seconds. The way it stops sounds so bad. It's just not an actual boost sound, is it? Like, come on. It's a good song though. I like that song. But it's not as a boost sound. Casper, redirect to the backboard. Please, don't boost. Oh. Oh. I say it's a good song. I can't even properly tell what it is. I thought at first it was a Sonic song, but now I'm unsure. Musty attempts. You gotta get at least one of those every series, right? Shot saved away by Banana Cat and eventually own goal. That's a goal of all time. Six, honestly. If Casper knew he was missing that, it'd probably be better than that 6 missed that. But it was all an accident. Good demo, Casper. Oh, good stop by Tristan. Ball off the backboard, Tristan first. Snoozy. Clear off to the sidewall. It's not going to get too far, is it? White Rabbit still in that corner. Gets it to the midfield. Shot there. Taken away by Snoozy. Banana Cat keeps it in there. But for how long? Here, another challenge from Wee Casper. Ball midfield. That's the opportunity for them to clear this one out. White Rabbit. How will they control the ball here? Well enough to still have another opportunity here. Ooh, and that was a leave, but I don't think they were on the same page. And honestly, I don't feel like I'm wrong. I feel like again, just kind of individual errors that they weren't making earlier. It's not a structural thing. Well, kind of. Oh, look at that pre-flip from 6. An impressive angle for sure to get us back in there. Pseudo going for the double tap off the ceiling, not the ceiling, the backboard. Very, very close. I feel like he could have just done with a normal shot. Maybe a little bit overzealous by Pseudo. Here, what an attempt there. Another shot attempt, but saved again by Wee Casper. White Rabbit, they are really holding on to this, well, 1-goal deficit. .50 seconds on the clock. 1 goal required to stay alive in this game for White Rabbits Gaming. Ball to midfield, taken away by 6 with a pre-flip. Snoozy, touch forward, 30 seconds. Wee Casper. Still in control here of the ceiling. Oh, that's a 50 and not a good one. At least not for Team 10. For us, this is absolutely fantastic. And that's the kind of positions where you simply cannot afford a bad 50. Simply unacceptable. We're all tied here, 6 seconds remaining. Big bang forwards to Snoozy. Beaten by Wee Casper. I will gladly go to overtime. Can we close this one out here in Game 4? Big bang forwards by Tristan. Banana Cat. Off to the corner, 6. Met by Tristan's 50 here. Good demo by Snoozy. Flick up. Banana Cat. Got nothing to work with from now. Some double commits coming out as well, because such a low boost scenario. Don't really have a lot of faith in a great clearance. But we do get it away. Tristan. Oh, Banana Cat will take that. Sure, it doesn't really matter too much. Maybe looking for demo attempt. Unsuccessful. Wee Casper somehow got onto the ball there. Oh, very important touch there by 6. Banana Cat was very low boost behind him. Wee Casper gets it above, and that's a goal. 3-2. Wee Casper, the captain, to finish off the day. We couldn't even see anything from the camera. But yeah, a great finish by Wee Casper, a great performance by the team. I think we can safely assume that White Rabbit Gaming, we've improved since the last event. That's pretty clear to me. So next week should be exciting. What can we do? what kind of heights can we reach? You know, last time we made top 16 and couldn't get a win there. So I think for sure we're looking to get to that second round. And once we get to that second round, you know, then we can talk about top 8. You know, maybe a top 8 is on the cards, but that's to worry about later on. For now, it's, you know, let's get that first win in next week in the group stage, and then we'll see what we can do from there. But anyways, yeah, it was fun casting as per usual. Thank you all for coming by, and we'll be ending off the stream here. So yeah, ta-ta.